You have now entered the space of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Pac G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed laughs for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoke in the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this biz? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo. Hey, yo. Microphone check. 1, 2. The 3G's is back. What's going on, fellas? Little hiatus. It ain't nothing.
Let's make sure we back all lit. Pac G having some technical difficulties. That's what we're just a tad bit, teeny tiny bit late. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that people pulled up. We had to miss a couple shows for a good reason. You know, the first time we had a couple reasons. Last week I was out of town. This week we back. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for pulling back up with us. Pac G, what's good, bro?
Man, I'm cooling, dog.
Turn your volume up, G. That's why I knew something was wrong with your volume. See if you can fix your volume. My brother, man, look a little chop.
A little chop
Just
suey.
just a little.
Nah, man, I'm all right, dog. I'm all right.
All right, that's good
What
to
are you
hear.
over there partaking in, sir? Just living
Man,
life?
dog,
Are you
I've been
living
chilling,
life?
dog? You know, usual.
He like, I'm just only herbs and herbs and berries.
Herbs and spices, my lord. How you
All right,
feeling,
so-
AP? Well, you said you went on a trip last week. What was that like? Where'd y'all go? What'd y'all do?
Man, we went on the dumbest trip I ever went on in my life.
Really?
So, all right, look, we think we being smart and shit, right? Because we got a big family, you know what I'm saying? A lot of kids and whatnot. And everybody getting old. They're about to graduate. Everybody getting to that age. So we like, you know what? Fuck the plane. 2 reasons we said fuck the plane. Nigga, I would have spent 20 bands trying to get everybody there and back.
I was just
that's
gonna
one.
say, nigga. I just see your pictures today. I was like, how'd y'all do it?
Nigga, that's one reason. The second reason, I'm like, you know what? I have drove back from AZ before.
Yeah.
But I wasn't ready for this shit. So anyways, we decided to drive the whole family. I get a big old long ass van. We looking like a goddamn group home and shit going on all the way down there to motherfucking AZ, right?
The fucking Johnson family vacation and shit.
That's what it was. The drive there wasn't so bad, you know. It had its moments, you know. Getting there and all that, trying to enjoy ourselves, and then getting back was the motherfucking problem, right? So I went a certain route, you know, the first to go down there, you know. Man, the route I came back, nigga, I saw God's country, nigga. It was the most beautiful shit in the world. But beautiful don't mean shit when you trying to balance a big ass motherfucking bus on the edge of a goddamn mountain hill and shit.
Oh,
like you on the
man.
edge of a peak trying to whip a motherfucking bus at 70, 80. You like, oh shit.
Hell no.
Nigga, my hands was white than a motherfucker. I was holding on to that steering wheel so tight.
You was down there ice road trucker.
I'm just looking back at the kids looking all peaceful and playful. I'm like, oh shit.
Hey, y'all know we tipping on the edge of death
Y'all have no idea. Kiss your ass goodbye, goddammit.
Y'all niggas was going up the side of a mountain? Or
Nigga, we went through Colorado.
Down?
Hold on, look. Hold on. We went through AZ, the long way up AZ, where it was nothing but fucking mountains and desert plains.
Yeah.
Nigga, have you ever heard the word desert plains? Nigga, they really, what they trying to say is 2 days of desert. Nigga, that's what they trying to call that shit. I don't know how niggas was getting around on horses, nigga. I'm going 90. You know what I'm saying? And I was in that motherfucker for a day. I was in that desert for hours and hours and hours with nothing around, nigga. If you break down, nigga, you just gotta hope that a motherfucker, some Native American nigga in a pickup truck just nice enough to put you and your big ass family on the back of some shit.
Oh, no.
Nigga, it was nothing out there, nigga. Dog. So anyways, that's through AZ. Then we go through Colorado, I think, next. I'm pretty sure. Or Utah, one of them fucking. We either go through Utah or Colorado next. Nigga, each state had their own kind of mountains, had their own kind of roads, own kind of desert. This shit looking dope, by the way. Yeah. But nigga, you on terrain that you ain't never been on, nigga. Like, listen, hold on.
This your first time taking those routes?
That route for sure. I never took that way. Oh. It was beautiful to see. So I'm glad the kids all got to see all this shit that they ain't never gonna see. That anything I got to do with it, they ain't gonna see that shit again. You know what I'm saying? But at least they got to see all this beautiful shit, right? So as we traveling along and shit, I'm getting a newfound respect for our men and women that chose to drive trucks. You know what I'm saying? The OTR niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dog, I have a whole new love and respect and appreciation and admiration for them niggas. All them little fat sloppy niggas that be peeing in Taco Bell cups. And all them niggas ain't washed their ass in days. All them little bitches that be trying to have their hair and nails done, even though they got to go shit on the bucket in the back of the cabin. Yeah, we need to show these motherfuckers way more respect than we've been showing these motherfuckers. We be cutting these niggas off in lanes and shit. Dog, these niggas is putting their life on the and your life on the line if they even driving next to your ass, nigga.
Hell yeah, out the gate.
And imagine that, Pat. Dog, driving sleepy is worse than driving high and drunk, nigga. Mm-hmm. I'd rather be high and drunk driving than fucking sleepy, nigga.
Fucking dozing off and fucking catching yourself.
Dozing off, nigga. You wake yourself up by a cactus. You hit a cactus like you like, oh shit.
They got the shit on the road where you start to get off on the shoulder like that.
Nigga, no, I was beyond that shit, nigga. Nigga, you ever hear what sand hitting the back axle sound like, nigga? That's what was waking me the fuck up.
Nigga didn't even hear the warning.
Nigga, I swear for God, I think I jumped the canyon or some shit at some point, nigga. I was on one side of the canyon, I was on the other side, just like that. I don't know how the fuck it happened.
Yeah, no, that shit sucks. Cause on the road trip that I did, it was 3 of us, man, and that's enough to do a road trip from Minnesota to Miami, especially when you circulating through 3 people driving and shit. But we was stupid as fucks, chain smoking blunts and shit the whole way. So we was changing seats every couple hours. On some stupid shit. Niggas was high and trying to stay up and shit. I'm like, damn, we ain't doing that on the way back, nigga.
Nigga, y'all swapped out one high sleepy driver for another.
Exactly. Because when the nigga got out the seat already tired, he gonna roll a blunt and smoke and try to fall asleep on the way. But you can't even do that because in a couple hours you gonna be switching and shifting already and shit.
Hey, Pac G, did you go to Cali? Did you drive?
Hell no, I flew out there.
Oh, I thought you drove. I was finna say, if you was dolo, nigga, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, being by yourself or not having no rush, well, you ain't in no rush. You can stop, you can get a room, you know, that's different. Nigga, my wife, how many hours do you think my wife drove? In about 3 hours? That's your best?
I give her 1 hour.
How long was the drive?
2 days, nigga.
Oh yeah, she probably drove like 2 hours, 2.5, maybe 3.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. She drove about an hour on the way there. And this was fucked up. We took a different route on the way there. So all through Albuquerque, nigga, the sign when you get in there, it say it's the flattest plane in the United States. That little top part of Texas, that little square top part of Texas, she drove straight across that bitch.
Smooth glide.
A big old smooth downhill drift down, you know what I'm saying, down the road.
She did that too much.
She did that on the way there, nigga. That was about an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
That's funny.
And then on the way back, she gave me 2 different hours, 2 different times. She gave me an hour early on somewhere. I forgot where the fuck we was at. And then she gave me an hour about in Illinois, nigga. We damn near home. She gave me another hour.
Illinois.
You there? Everything look right. You like we start recognizing shit. You know what I'm saying?
You had to take power naps. That's if you did,
nigga. I mean, I try to sleep them little 30, 40 minute little naps and shit. That ain't the point, bro. I never do that in my fucking life. No. Nigga, I will spend all my money to get my family somewhere than to do that shit.
We flying. Fuck that.
Fuck, nigga, we flying.
or gotta make it a trip where, like you said, y'all make it a actual like a longer trip, so where y'all can stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop somewhere. Stay somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Get the RV type shit. Don't get the van, get the RV. Make sure you can sit back and you know what I'm saying?
What you think cost me the most money?
Driving. It didn't. I mean, you would have thought getting everybody on the plane one way there, one way back would be the cheapest.
What was it, food?
Nigga, yes. I was feeding 9 motherfucking people.
Oh yeah, of course.
9 motherfucking people, multiple times a day. Breaking me, nigga. Then we sitting at nice restaurants and shit. We said, dog, we trying to do too much. And you know, I be in good moods on shit like this. I'm like, man, enjoy yourself. You know, have a good time. I be on that kind of shit. Like, you know, like I'm looking at it like I'm only gonna have this opportunity so many times with them. So I'm like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
What you do?
My son over there telling us, I have the jumbo shrimp with a fried crusted calamari. Let me get some calamari. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
2 helpings of caviar. A golden wrap tomahawk steak.
Do you have how was the calf raised on that burger? Like, nigga, shut the fuck up and get a burger, bitch.
You gotta put it to the
grass
side,
fed?
G. I seen the chicken tenders, little nigga.
Nigga, they was trying me, dog. Then you know what? Like I said, I was trying to let niggas enjoy themselves, dog, because I'm thinking in my head like, oh, as soon as these niggas get grown, as soon as they start talking at what they need and don't need, I'm gonna say, nah, we did that already. We did all that.
Yep.
I did the quality time shit. I made sure niggas could read. I made sure, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ready. Y'all straight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear, nigga. I ain't got shit for you. So, but anyway, man, I don't want to stay on that shit too much. I'm just going to say, dog, don't do it. I got a new 5-hour drive limit. If it's over 5 hours, it's a plane, train, or some other motherfucking form of transportation. Fuck that.
At least you was able to get it out the way, and now you can look back at it as, man, I did that. I did that shit.
Man, I ain't never loved home so much.
But as much as you don't want to do it again, you did it. You fucking did it.
I mean, you right. But when I got home, nigga, man, I just went over the broken glass and pushed the bullet shells out my driveway and pulled in and just
the
took a deep breath.
Swept the Kia emblems out the street.
Picked up the garbage can. Some little bad motherfucker done knocked down for no reason. And I just was like, man, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
There's no place like home, goddamn it.
Hell no, it ain't. When you get home, you just chill and relax. Man, listen.
Fuck the mountains. Fuck the oceans, then the rivers.
Fuck all that shit.
I saw heaven. Fuck heaven. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that shit do look amazing though, nigga. Let's talk about that for 2 seconds. Do y'all understand how fucking raw our country look, nigga? It's some amazing looking shit. Even when you go to like other places in the world, right? You can see some dope shit, but you can see most of that shit right here in the United States, nigga. Even if you go to Florida or the Keys or Cali and shit, nigga, that shit look the same as motherfucking Puerto Rico or motherfucking DR or Costa Rica.
That's why I love Denver so much, man, because it's like, you close when you start to see them mountains from the distance. They start to come in and shit, man. I love that shit. I love just driving around there. I love driving through the mountains. I like it. And when we went, last couple times we went, man, having a dispensary in the mountains and going up and hiking up that mountain, man, and going just to do it. We was trash at that dispensary, but I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, nigga, I'm at a dispensary in the mountains. Nigga. I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Hold on. I know where we having a disconnect at. Hold on.
Huh.
Because you saying it like it's just the sweetest thing on the earth to do something like that with your people.
What, the mountains? We're driving through them?
Yeah, the mountains, nigga, that shit was the most treacherous shit out of all the shit I did. The shit.
I got nervous coming down the mountains because you get to see how they set up their shit for when, 18-wheelers and shit got to like do emergency stops. Like if they brakes fail or if it's snowing and it's icy and shit, they got the little separate area where they got to help the 18-wheelers stop, the speed and shit. And it's like a bunch of fucking sandbags and fucking those water barrels and shit, and it's like for at least I don't know how far, but it's crazy.
Hold on,
that's what made me nervous. I'm like, God damn.
I'm about to share with you brothers what it was like, cause you just making it sound like it ain't shit, like it's just all willy nilly.
Man,
look at this shit right here.
Oh, you was
this
in there?
This is how your boy was moving around North America, right?
You was in a Sprinter van?
Nigga, put it like this. They all in the back lounging and maxing and relaxing and shit, eating snacks and shit. Nigga, the wind was hitting the top of this bad boy like it want to flip this bitch on his axis every like motherfucker. Nigga, I'm holding the steering wheel with all my goddamn might trying to keep this big bitch balanced. Now you try to put that shit down a fucking steep ass mountain hill with a cliff on one side and a mountain on the other side, and you sleeping in a bitch.
You gonna fuck some shit up,
nigga. I told y'all I look like a motherfucking goddamn group home trip,
bro. I had my auntie. So the last time we went, my aunties, they like to go to the casino and shit. And I told them, I was like, yo, there's these dope-ass casinos in the mountains. Because they was like, yo, we want to drive through the mountains. I was like, all right, well, there's casinos up there. Y'all can drive out there. You'll get to drive up the mountain, get to go to the casino. You get to knock out 2 birds, 1 stone, right? This was way early in the day, like in the afternoon. I'm thinking they finna go around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Man, do you know that these older women who ain't never drove through the fucking mountains decide to go there at 8 o'clock at night? Driving through the mountains, didn't know what they was. I could have lost my aunties that night. I said, what? And they blaming me like I told them to go at night. I said, I didn't tell y'all shit. That was y'all fault.
Listen, it ain't no better in the day. It don't get no better. See, in the day, it looked dope. But you know that cliff. You feel that. You can look down. You can be like, oh, shit. Nigga, one mistake. Yo, it's over, nigga. One mistake is over.
I feel like I was flying on an airplane because of the altitude. Like when you going down and you going at a certain speed and you look over and you see all that space and all that fucking nigga. It's
bro.
ridiculous.
What about that? All them goddamn hills, nigga. Every time you think you over and you straight, here come another motherfucking decline of like, nigga, you ride the brakes the whole time. Then we got all these motherfucking bodies. And this heavy ass goddamn prison van, and I'm trying to keep this bitch, nigga. That's why I said, bro, all you truckers out there, I don't give a fuck if y'all don't put lotion on y'all ankles no more. I don't care if y'all wear XL, double, triple XL jogging pants for 8 days in a row. I would never disrespect none of y'all. Y'all got the hardest job in the fucking world, nigga. in the
And
world,
a
nigga.
lot of their routes consist of doing just that. Going through
Then
the
they don't
fucking
get no
mountains,
love
man.
from the other cars, dog. I got so much respect for them niggas now, dog. All them little shit y'all be ordering on fucking Amazon, all that little bullshit y'all just wait y'all little 2 days for. Y'all don't know what a nigga had to do, where he had to shit, what kind of piss he had to stand on for days in a row. You know what I'm saying? How many motherfucking
that's real
coffees,
shit.
how many motherfucking 48-hour energy drinks and all that bullshit and
Nigga had four-
crystal meth and
Yeah,
coke
4 Sprite
that these
bottles full
niggas
of
gotta
piss.
take.
And ecstasy pills.
And herpes pills and motherfucking gonorrhea and shots and shit they got to get.
Fucking with them lot lizards.
All of
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
All of that, nigga, just to
All
get
the
you your
Plan Bs,
motherfucking
whatnot.
package. You said what, G?
I said all the Plan Bs and all that.
Oh man.
Bro, you basically, I don't even know. What kind of mindset, y'all? Y'all help me out. What kind of mindset do it take for a nigga to do that?
What to
To be a truck driver, over the road truck driver at that.
Shit.
you gotta really love to drive. I know that much. You gotta really love to fucking drive. Other than that, I don't know. Gotta be the money. It has
Oh,
to be the money.
definitely the money.
Those are only two things I can think of because
Man, I don't
mean-
I don't know if the money worth it, nigga.
that's a
nigga,
different type of happiness when you a nigga that get happy because you can drive an 18-wheeler. Like, oh man, I love just driving 18-wheelers. It's like that's a different type of love.
They
man.
might love that shit like Mitch love the game, my nigga.
Man.
Yeah, you know what? There is niggas like that
No
where
bullshit.
they can have other options and that's all they want to do.
That's
They
all
like
I wanna
fuck
do,
it.
bro. Swear to God.
Yeah.
That's
And
a good point.
like I said, that money, man, and it's crazy. Like I said, there's certain jobs out there that's had bad stigmas and stereotypes attached to them. And when I tell you, when I got older and was old enough to know how much niggas that drive 18-wheelers make a year, that alone made me never judge or talk shit about a fucking trucker in my life. Them niggas will pull up on you, oil on they fucking flannel that's ripped up, jeans fucked up, got on fucking cowboy boots that smell like cheese and ass, and them motherfuckers got a bank account full of money and a nice ass crib. So I can't hate on that.
Fuck that. Nigga, you a suicidal, sad motherfucking no father having ass, no hopes and dreams. You niggas ain't got shit to live for. You niggas is y'all trying to make this shit sound amazing. Nigga, that shit is fucking crazy, nigga.
You say you
Nigga,
niggas
I'd
are
rather
insane.
tiptoe on razor blades, motherfucker, than do that shit, goddammit. Y'all niggas is
You
nuts.
motherfuckers done tried to convince me
Suicidal
to be a-
niggas.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it. The most I can do is a moving truck, a U-Haul truck. I ain't finna get in no fucking 18.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. You could drive motherfucking. I'd rather drive a nigga a fucking kidney across country in a little bitty ass motherfucking smart car, nigga. Y'all niggas is driving these big ass, heavy ass. No, they trailers was going like this and shit. I'm like, oh shit, nigga. I was terrible. Dog, that was the scariest shit I ever been through ever, nigga. I'd rather be the nigga on the battlefield that's playing the drums and shit in the middle of a motherfucking shootout.
Have y'all ever drove in an 18?
I'd rather be this nigga right here in the Civil War and shit. Like,
The nigga was the drummer boy carrying a
The
flag.
drummer boy like
dog, it was a flag. It was a nigga carrying a flag next to the nigga. Like, dog, these niggas shooting the shit out of each other.
Have y'all been in an 18-wheeler before?
I have.
Nope.
You said
Yeah,
you
I've
had
been in
that.
one. Yeah.
How was that experience? I ain't never been in one before. I ain't never
I
drove.
mean,
in one.
shit. It's a big ass truck.
He said, "Motherfuckers." I don't know if it's a weird feeling, man.
Yeah, that's a
Especially to
big
whip
ass
that
truck.
motherfucker with air brakes. It's not the same. I felt air brakes for the first time, bro. That shit.
Stopping the big
terrifying.
motherfucker. Stopping it.
Yeah.
You going 90, nigga. That's another thing. Who in the fuck ordained these goddamn speed limits in these crazy ass places, nigga?
Oh,
Like, how the fuck is your minimum 60 and your max like 90, dog? These niggas is going 100 And then I'm in this motherfucking van like, oh my God, we gonna die, dog. I just, dog, every couple minutes I'll be thinking like, man, you know what? I'm being tested. Then the motherfucking rain came. Nigga, the rain came one time so hard and cold. No, not there.
Oh.
Where was we at when the rain came? Maybe Utah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's
but when
true,
it came, the shit came down so hard, nigga, your wipers wasn't fast enough. So I had to get off the motherfucking exit. Soon as I got off the exit, the shit stopped completely.
Nigga, I've been in some shit like that before.
Nigga, no. Y'all niggas ain't, look, all these niggas try to make it sound like it's all doable. Nigga, that shit, I don't care about none of that shit y'all use as excuses. All y'all niggas don't got shit to live for, nigga.
That's just terrifying too. Like when it's raining that hard, and you know people it's raining so hard that people gotta go under the overpasses and under the bridges and shit to park under there and shit, and you gotta hopefully not run into a semi truck that can't see out his front window. He's just going.
I will say this though. Let me quit talking shit because I think truckers now they have a limit that they gotta pull over. They can't drive straight through shit, so they gotta pull over. Everybody respectful as fuck on the road too. That's another thing. Like truckers respect other truckers. You know, the gas station attendants. Just everybody seem real respectful of the on road motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm sporting my Come and Go shirt. This is a new gas station that I'm not familiar with. You said what?
I said you got on your trucker outfit. You was serious about today.
Well, this was a little gas station I kept encountering. Matter of fact, I got this one in Colorado. And I said, you know what, man, let me play the fucking part. Maybe that'll help me get in mode as I continue to travel, you know what I'm saying, amongst these giants. You know what I'm saying? Because they are really giants. Like, y'all be giving niggas like LeBron and all these goddamn athletes and singers and rappers all this goddamn credit. What about the goddamn truckers? What about the doctors? Don't you know we need these motherfuckers more than we need any of the niggas y'all be jocking?
Mm-hmm.
They almost had it, man. They almost had it for a minute. You know, truckers was killing it on TikTok like a year or two ago, and then they just stopped. They was on there showing everybody how they did shit. You know how truckers was moving and shit. Everybody was like, "Oh, this is dope," and then they was like, "It's not dope no more." And I'm like, "Damn, man, niggas just be shitting on the truckers, man."
Like I said, bro, newfound respect. I don't want to stay here too long, but goddamn it, I can't help it. Like this shit has really changed my life. This whole shit changed my life. I'm gonna be a nicer person. I love and appreciate my home way more than ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My
you
family.
Smoke a blunt, you'll be a nicer person.
You said what?
You smoke a blunt, you'll be a nicer person.
I don't know. I'll be a more scary, paranoid ass nigga. I'm one of them niggas. That shit do not calm me the fuck down. That shit make me manic depressive. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'll be that nigga. I'll be that nigga, dog. I'll be listening to Kurt Cobain or some shit.
That's like the worst version of depression, being a manic depression.
I don't know what it is. Whatever that is, I feel like that's what I be smoking weed because I be fucking sad. I be scared. I be thinking about shit that ain't happened. I be like, oh man, how in the fuck am I gonna? How is my retirement gonna look if I only put 5% in the goddamn 401k?
Yeah, I haven't checked my 401k. I don't think I should, but I should.
I should maximize my investments a little bit and stop being so. Nigga, I think about stupid shit and be sad as a
man.
Fuck weed, nigga. Liquor make me feel amazing, nigga. I be good.
They should be glad to know that shit about themselves instead of being a motherfucker that just do it just because they think they should. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself through a horrible fucking time just because everybody else smoking or everybody else drinking. And it's like, nah, you know that shit don't coexist with who you are.
Not at all, bro. I smoke a cigar and drink. Y'all can smoke all the fucking weed y'all want. Have at it. But back in the day, I don't know if I felt like that. Let me think real quick. Because I used to smoke as heavy as everybody else, but I think I asked
you before. I asked you before if like what made you stop or when did you stop?
I just randomly stopped. I couldn't breathe good at night, and when I started fighting I kind of just stopped fucking with it. And I stopped fucking with it long enough to know what I feel like without it.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing. All that anxiety and shit I'm talking about, I probably did feel it when I was smoking as a kid. But I thought that was my anxiety from my lifestyle. Or anxiety from the way I grew up or the neighborhood or my household. So it was normal anxiety. But as I got older and got away from that shit, then when I put myself back in that mode through smoking, I know that anxiety ain't coming from my life. That shit is coming from the weed. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. You know what I'm saying? More power to you niggas, but fuck that. I'm trying to be happy.
I'm at the point now where I know I gotta take a break. It's been consistent since I was like 15. I gotta take a break.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking breaks every now and then, man.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't gotta.
I just want my tolerance to be different, you know.
You ain't gotta full blast it all the time, man. You blow here and there, a week or two off, maybe a month or two. You know what I mean?
If you ask Packy if he ever took a month or two off, I'd be leery to think that was a whole month. He'd be like, I ain't smoking like a month. And then I'd be like, wasn't that last Tuesday? He'd be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, G. That's that nigga right there.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know too many motherfuckers that have taken a week or two off and it totally changed their whole entire metabolism. Like, it changed up how like they smoke a joint or they smoke a bull and they be good for like the whole day. You know what I'm saying? I changed smoke joints like niggas smoke cigarettes, nigga.
But dog, I ain't never felt bad drinking.
Hell no.
Even if you get too drunk, you don't feel bad, nigga. You in a good mood. You just like, all right, I'm fucked up. Let me go to bed. But
nigga, just lay down.
I ain't never been sad and have anxiety. Matter of fact, I be invincible, nigga. I am the funniest nigga in the world, the strongest nigga in the world, the fastest nigga in the world. I dodge a motherfucking bullet and shit. Shoot me, nigga.
Fool ass nigga.
You trying to dodge bullets?
I can stick my finger in the bullet. Ha ha. Or try to yoink and shit like on Simpsons and shit, like yoink. You know a nigga crazy when he try to take your shit and say yoink. My bad, though. These motherfucking camera bullshit.
No bullshit.
Like yoink. That's the difference. Now weed, on the other hand, niggas will start getting loud and shit. I'll be like, what's going on? What's going on? Some trouble. Maybe we should think about leaving. Maybe we should go and get out of here. Let's. Seems like somebody's uneasy in the area. I don't want no parts about this shit. Can y'all niggas deal with violence high?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
I've had to, but I don't like it.
It'll probably blow my high. I'll probably snap out of the high.
Well, because when you think about it, if you high and then you get mad, you have to smoke again because you literally now your adrenaline.
That's a good point.
Going and shit, and when you high, you relax. Where you go straight from being super relaxed to hypertension, heart beating,
that shit'll blow me, tense.
Man. You got to smoke again just to calm that shit
down. Turn up. You forget about your high. It's no different than you yelling at your bitch or somebody or getting into an argument. That high gone.
Yeah.
Or straighten up for the police.
Yep, exactly. When them cherries come on, niggas be eyes be bucked in the motherfucker. They was just low as a motherfucker. Now you attentive.
I used to be an arrogant nigga. I used to look at the police, dog, because I guess I felt like, let me shut up. Once I got my license and I started driving legitimately, I got real cocky with, like, I follow orders. Let me say it that way. I do follow instruction, but I don't smile with the motherfuckers like that. I'm not one of them, hey, officer, how's it going? You know, I don't do all that shit. I just be like, here you go. You know, real plain with them niggas, right? So high or drunk, I done been fucked up. And I just be here go my shit. It's quiet. I ain't got a lot of shit to say to you. You know, here you go, do your job. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying when I used to have no license, which I got my license at 27. So long before that, nigga, I was Hey, it's kind of cold outside, huh? You guys, these guys don't let you guys in. Hope it's warm in the cruiser. Like, calling it a cruiser.
He said, "Hey, diddly, hey, how you doing out there?"
Hope it's warm in the cruiser, man. It's kind of cold out here.
He said it's a good diddly day.
Look, you outside of your car and shit because they searching and you got a little, you cold as a bitch and shit. You like, oh no, I'm fine. You guys take your time. Sit your ass on the curb. Oh yeah, thanks. Look, thanks. I was tired of standing, officer. Thank you.
You sound like that nigga from Malibu's Most Wanted when they tried to make him go white. Nigga was sitting in the movie theater. Yeah, terrific popcorn. Nigga got high. He got white again. As soon as that scene came up, he turned back to a nigga.
I don't remember that part. I remember when Tay Diggs and Anthony Anderson was turning back, like how they really talk and shit.
He said, "Freeze, bitch."
Boy, that's a funny movie. It's just been a long time since I've seen that shit. Can we talk about the NBA right now, fellas?
Yeah, man.
We
just been kicking it, man. But let's talk about the NBA, man. What do y'all think about LeBron James? Because Scottie Pippen had an interesting take real quick. And me personally, I always felt like the playoffs be rigged, even though all the teams seem pretty even. But I be seeing shit happen in games where I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
It seemed like the script is working right now with the Boston and Heat series right now.
Yeah, but you know, it's just, man, something ain't right. Something don't be fucking right, bro. It be clear mismatches going on and shit be, you know, the refs be on shit. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on, man?
I already got my theory on Scotty, though, because you talking about that shit he said about Mike, right?
You feel like that's hater talk?
Nah. I don't think it's hater talk. I think it's hurt talk. He hurt.
I'm about to play it because I want the people to know what we talking about.
Yeah.
Because that way we have a little more reference on what he was saying. Because I want to investigate what he's saying before I just dismiss it. The nigga might have a point.
I do too. Let's get into it, man.
Where the goddamn
I'm here in Scotty's defense today.
Let me see what y'all talking about, man.
I don't think that man deserves the hate and the things that are going on in his life.
Oh, you saying Scotty don't?
Scotty don't.
Okay, well let's hear him out.
Statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball, and there's no comparison to him, none. So, does that make him the greatest?
Hold on, I want to play this shit over. Hold on, let me see if it let me play it over from the beginning.
Because I don't believe that there's a great player because our game is a team game, and one player can't do it. Like I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was. LeBron will be the greatest statistical guy to ever play the game of basketball. And there's no comparison to him. None. So, does that make him the greatest player to ever play the game? I'll leave that out for debating because I don't believe that there's a great player because our game is a team game and one player can't do it. Like, I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player. He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was. LeBron will be.
You know what?
Ain't nobody ever.
I had let it play over so we could hear everything.
Yeah.
What y'all think first?
Ain't nobody ever forgot who Michael Jordan was, bro.
Never.
The fuck is he talking about?
Never. You are absolutely right, Pac. But I'm gonna tell you what he's talking about.
Well, go ahead, G.
Scotty has lived the life in the shadows of one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. His contributions to the Chicago Bulls and their championship caliber team gets overlooked on the daily, so much so that people actually say that nigga didn't contribute shit.
Who say that?
Nigga.
Nigga said that about Pippen?
You would be surprised. This is what I'm saying.
That nigga was dropping 30-something every motherfucking game.
But this is what I mean. When you have that going on with you, damn near your entire career and after your career, because it wasn't really going on during his career, but after, when the new generations came along to learn, they was overshadowing that man. So I understand his frustration, not to say that he's right, but then you also have to add on the variables. You got to do these documentaries and these different appearances, and you got to sit up here and read from a script about how much you love and adore this man's game, because it will help, his image at the end of the day, knowing damn well Scottie didn't feel that way. I think he's just talking now how he really feels instead of having to be obligated to say things he don't want to say. Also, not only did he live in the shadow of Michael Jordan, not only did he have to speak out and try to compliment Michael Jordan every time he spoke, but now Michael's son is running inside his ex-wife / baby mama's punani.
Not the punani.
Imagine. Now you got to think about that. You play with the greatest player, one of the greatest players of all time, living in their shadow. You don't get the respect you deserve as being one of the greats and being one of the people that has a championship caliber career. Then the nigga that you actually don't like, his son is now fucking your ex-wife. I wouldn't say nothing but bad shit about Jordan too. I'm sorry. I'm a man. I'm gonna be truthful. It'll get to me. It'll dig at me. I'm gonna ape.
But hold up, is it? And shout out to Zero Tolerance. We gotta investigate this shit. He said Scottie spoke the truth. Jordan had a 9-35 shooting game. He's really not hating. Now look, he might have reason because he mad. He might have reason because he's embarrassed about this and that, or lives in the shadows, and all those things might be true.
Yeah.
But what also could be true is that Jordan was overhyped. Is it possible that Jordan was overhyped? I believe LeBron James is overhyped.
It's
Even
possible.
though he got more statistical record than all these niggas, I still think he's overhyped.
I think because Michael was one of the first real commercial superstar basketball NBA players and shit, I think that's what probably would bring in the overhype. But at the same time, I can't diminish that man's highlight reel. He's done a lot of shit that we've never seen. Like, he changed the game in a certain way. So I gotta give him his respect in that regard. But yeah, I don't know. It's different. Also, I think we do gloss over a lot of the shit that a lot of the other players contributed to that Bulls team because of how highlighted Michael's career was. So overhype could be a good observation when you think about it in the grand scheme of things.
Giannis is one of the greatest players of all time. I just want to say that now before y'all all forced to say it later.
Giannis.
But let me say, why we getting feedback? One of y'all brothers know why we getting feedback? Is it me?
I don't know.
I
I hear it a little bit too.
All right, so look, here we go. Jordan, why I think he was so great, it wasn't just because he was an excellent player and did some incredible shit. It's because that nigga had hearts to take a game that they were definitely fucking losing and not stopping. And not only not stopping, saying, fuck this shit, I'm about to drop 30 in the second half. Mm-hmm. That's great shit right there. Mm-hmm. That's amazing shit right there when you can have an off game and your team have an off game. You said what?
That man played with the flu, my nigga, and won that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So and then guess who else is like that to me, though?
It was food poisoning.
Who?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis my neck hurt.
Bro, that nigga got a good heart as a champion, as a basketball player, as a human being. And that is more important if you put it with his abilities, then LeBron, who has taught these niggas, a generation of niggas to flop, a generation of niggas to cry about every fucking thing, a generation of niggas that think that the rules of basketball do not apply. He has ruined basketball, single-handedly ruined the game of basketball.
LeBron
James has changed the league in a negative way.
Hell no, G.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
He made it soft as shit. He made it all about cause. He made it all about motherfucking yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a
yeah. And you talk about his scoring, that nigga wouldn't be at the line as many times as he been at the line if this shit was how it's supposed to be.
I mean, if he had it that way, they wouldn't have got swept.
If you gonna get a nigga, well, hold on, he not the nigga no more. They know he phasing out. They trying to create the new LeBron to make money off of for years. So he's not getting the same help from the goddamn refs that he used to get. That's why he be shocked, like, y'all gonna call that? Nigga, you ran for 30 minutes, nigga. Of course we finna call travel, nigga. He not getting that same love no more, and it's exposing him. Not because he an older player, but because the nigga really do be doing some wild shit, and he was getting away with all that shit. Jimmy Butler is the new LeBron. Touch that nigga a little bit, he going to the line.
Really?
Talk about his mama, you getting a tech. Say something, whisper to the nigga ear, like, dog, they letting that nigga, trust me, you can't touch fucking Jimmy Butler, nigga.
I feel like we finna see
watch how this shit go.
It's gonna be a crazy shift. All those players are good, but I think Jokic is really finna take over the league in a different way. Him and Anthony Edwards, our Anthony Edwards on the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. I hope these niggas don't fuck it up. You see that nigga was he was at the Heat and Celtics game with Rodriguez.
This is another thing, Manny G. He said LeBron had a torn tendon in his foot and balled. I hoop. And why I even mention that is, of course I'm not LeBron James, but every athlete know most of the time we is fucked up. Most of the time our knee fucked up, or our feet, or our fucking Achilles, or something fucked up. Mm-hmm. But when you hooping, you don't think about none of that shit. You'll go home and have to take a whole fucking ice bath before you let niggas bust your ass on the court if you care. You gonna be going crazy. You gonna wrap up, tape up, whatever the fuck you gotta do, and you gonna go out there and hoop if that's how you are. That's another reason why Jordan was looked at as so great. He didn't make excuses. Now people try to give like opportunities where they said, man, look, he crying too. Look, he's crying too. Y'all didn't watch the nigga get punched in the face. He wasn't crying about nothing. He was getting fucked up. They was saying, let's cripple this nigga and get him out the game. Mm-hmm. When you got rules where they play Jordan like triple team, double, like basically, dog, they was leaving niggas wide open to guard Jordan. That's incredible. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying that LeBron isn't a great basketball player?
Of course. But he's what Pippen was talking about. And that's why Pippen actually wasn't hating, in my opinion. He actually was saying the truth. Jordan took bad shots. But what is a bad shot? That don't mean you missed it. That mean there was other players on the fucking court that you should have passed it to that had a for sure shot. And you took a stupid ass shot over 3 niggas. That's a bad shot.
He was thinking about every time he had an opportunity to shoot.
Which is a bad shot.
Yeah.
Why Kobe was so bad percentage-wise is because he hooped like Jordan. Mm-hmm. He didn't use his team. He took a lot of bad shots. What made Kobe better percentage-wise is because he will pass. He will give it up. He will use the whole team. So in that regard, yes, that's way better. But he also got the other reputation of when the game is on the line, he don't turn up like he's supposed to.
Mm-hmm. So I think it became a newer thing,
like Giannis do
in the NBA when the generation of LeBron them came in, like his draft class. I think it came into more play of like whoever the great player, whoever is the best player right now in the league has reign or has not necessarily say so, but you know they get leeway. So LeBron being the quote unquote best player in the league or the greatest NBA player in the league today, he gets that leeway on the court because that's just kind of how shit goes in the league. I'm not saying it's fair or that it's right, but I mean,
everybody know the best player in the league probably is somebody light skinned though. We just gotta use our thinking caps.
You mean Jokic?
No, we gotta use our thinking cap, guys. I'm sure if you think about it, think about it. Everybody, think about it. Everybody who is in the history books and on Black History Month is light skinned. So if you use that reasoning, the best African Americans in the country probably is light skinned.
You advocating for your tribe, nigga.
No, I'm saying if you think about it, guys.
You advocating for your tribe.
W.E.B. Du Bois, light skinned. Rosa Parks, light skinned. Booker T. Washington, light skinned. Malcolm X, light skinned. The best NBA player must be light skinned, guys.
Oh, so you saying it's Steph?
It's either Steph or Giannis.
Giannis ain't fucking light skinned. That nigga's fucking
Frederick Douglass is mixed. Do your Googles. Do your Googles. No, he not.
Yes, he is.
Google it right now and tell me is he mixed. And tell the world.
Frederick Douglass look like the old man off of motherfucking.
Y'all going off of Umar Johnson. Frederick Douglass is mixed. I hate to bear the bearer of bad news, nigga. You think they'll let a fucking all black person that goddamn
black and white pictures, nigga? How we supposed to?
No, I didn't say Google his picture. I said Google his fucking nationality. That nigga red as a motherfucking real life.
Tell me you ain't got a black ass uncle that looked at you like this because you did some fuck shit. And
man, one of my sons look like that, nigga. Go on, see who his parents was.
Hold on, let me see.
Say it's Frederick Douglass, biracial.
All right, Frederick Douglass, born Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, was an American social blah blah blah. He became
nigga. Say is he biracial, or are you gonna be reading a whole goddamn long ass biography?
I'm looking for it. I can't see his parents. Oh, parents: Harriet Bailey and Aaron Anthony, allegedly. It says allegedly.
You ain't just all you got to do is ask one goddamn question, and you scared as hell to ask it.
I don't see it.
Is he biracial?
It doesn't say, bro. It does not say.
All right. If I find it in one Google, nigga, you.
I'm on Wikipedia.
You on that trickery shit?
I'm on Wikipedia.
And what did you put in there?
I just typed Frederick Douglass.
Exactly. Of course, that's what you did.
Mixed? Oh, they call him a multiracial trailblazer.
Look, now he sees it, guys, because I'm Googling myself.
Mixed. I just typed
now that I'm doing it myself.
But that could be a narrative. You don't know if that's true. It could be a narrative.
Hold on though. Hold on. I'm about to be clear to y'all, so y'all don't think he's
so y'all don't think he's mixed with.
Hold on. So y'all don't think he's mixed with white. Hold on, damn.
Yeah. What you try? Okay, there we go.
Douglass was a mixed race, which likely includes Native American and African American on his mother's side, as well as European. How hard was that, guys? Don't be mad at the messenger. Y'all think I'm hating. You think me and Pippin hating because we got facts.
You was trying to advocate for your tribe.
I wasn't trying to advocate. I'm just think it's interesting that all of the people in goddamn Black History Month was light-skinned niggas. That's all I said. And then I also said that the chances of that all the great people worth talking about was light-skinned, then I can only deduce that we should be talking about great light-skinned athletes.
And in those early days,
Colin Kaepernick, Russell Wilson,
those early days don't count. The early days don't count. They were a product of
Pat Mahomes.
R-word.
Who else? The Rock, Dwayne Johnson,
Michael Jackson,
the greatest wrestler of all time.
Nigga was naming every beige motherfucker in the fucking.
Man, y'all don't get mad at me, bro. Don't get mad at me, bro. Somebody said I was advocating for light skinned niggas. I'm just saying, bro. Hey, Hey, it ain't me. It's Black History Month, baby. It's Black History Month, baby. I mean, Lena Horne. What's homie that just died?
Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte. Max Julian.
How did I know that off top?
Who y'all?
You motherfucking. You crazy, man. I knew you was going to say that.
Farrakhan. Brother Farrakhan. Nigga, like, how far we want to go with this shit, man?
Farrakhan does not identify as a light-skinned brother.
Look, man, fuck Google. Okay, all right. Hey, I don't want no problems, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, y'all didn't know Booker T. Washington. Y'all didn't know W.E.B. Du Bois. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't know that. Tank Davis, the greatest boxer, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. Watch your mouth.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Who else? Jay-Z.
You was about to say
Jay-Z, the greatest rapper of all time.
You lying motherfucker.
Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? How far do we got to go with this shit, man?
Nigga said John Legend.
John Legend.
Arguably
one of the greatest pianists of our time.
Robin Thicke.
Wait. Look at that.
I know you want it.
I'm just saying, man. Come on now. Y'all want to have a discussion about this? We could discuss this. We could talk about the top seats of all industries, and do it.
Top seats,
or whoever is. Now I don't know if that we could even say top. I'm just gonna say that Michael Jackson wouldn't be Michael Jackson if that nigga stayed dark skinned.
That's a lie because he was dark skinned when Thriller popped. So you have no argument.
Oh shit! I said stay. I said stay. Michael Jackson.
Thriller is the biggest record.
I said stay. Michael Jackson.
What you mean by stay? Like
because every other dark legendary artist, y'all threw him away like he was trash.
Y'all
just threw him away like he didn't mean nothing. Like he didn't mean nothing to you.
This nigga snap.
One nigga change his nose, get light skin on you, and you just glorify this nigga. And he was the most basic ass nigga ever.
What they call him? He said a ghoulish like creature.
Exactly. But hold on. Think about this, guys. How come we didn't treat R. Kelly the same way? How come when he wasn't allowed to be weird? We threw him in jail for it.
I mean, I don't have an answer for that other than.
Did y'all see the Island Boys? They claiming that they got a picture of the Island Boys with Jeff Epstein as kids.
What?
Man, I just saw that shit on. I don't trust it because it's on Vlad. It's on Vlad's social thing.
But at the same
IG.
time, even though Vlad is Vlad, it is somewhat of a.
Yeah, but Vlad, he'll run with some shit before he verifies some shit. He did that a little too much. So he got a picture of Jeff Epstein with the Island Boys and claiming. But if you think about it, let's say it is accurate and that is them as kids on the island. And then all of a sudden y'all come out with one goddamn trendy song that we was forced to listen to called the Island Boys.
Is it this right here?
That's it. So what do y'all think?
What the fuck? That's that daddy.
Look at the boys yourself and tell me if them ain't them boys. Them look like them boys.
I mean, why you think they turned out the way that they did? Ask yourself that question.
It's interesting.
I mean, that's a valid question. Why you think these niggas decided to do that dumb shit and try to seek attention in that way? Some people be dealing with trauma and they think the only way to get past it is to try to get famous or try to get lit just so they can forget about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll never know. And they beefing with each other. They don't even like each other. Them niggas, them Island Boys is beefing.
Oh, they beefing with each other?
Yeah, nigga, they twins and they beefing with each other. Them niggas.
How the fuck do twins beef?
They not in. They see when they went to Epstein Island, he fucked up the whole connection, man.
You know what though? Money do that to any and everybody, man, or just some jealousy shit. Because what if one twin looked better to the hoes than the other one? Ain't that some shit? Like you identical to this nigga, but because your fucking earlobe just a little thicker than this nigga earlobe, this nigga getting more hoes.
As true as that is, also I would contribute that to the industry too, because that's what they do usually. When people come in together, whether you a duo or whether you a group, they gonna find a way to cause friction in between y'all motherfuckers because they at the end of the day only want one of y'all because they don't need to spend that money on two niggas when they can spend it on one.
What about Malice and your other boy?
One went to Christ, the other went to Coke. So it's like,
but they said Malice was the nigga who was hustling.
That's why he went to Christ, and the other one went to Coke.
Good point.
He was seeing the shit. He was actually in the shit, and he was realizing this shit is fucked up. The other one wasn't seeing it like that. He was just seeing the benefits of it, the money and the other shit from it. So he was like, "I'm gonna glorify this shit because it's dope."
So is Pusha T a fake ass nigga?
I don't think Pusha T was selling what he's saying he's selling, nigga. You got to think about when grinding came out. Them niggas been doing music for a long time. Nigga been famous for a long fucking time. That nigga has not sold coke if he did before in 20 years. They're not. It's not like that. That's the same with anybody, bro. Like when Jay. Even when Jay raps about that shit, it's like you can only go from a small time period in your life to speak on that. You can't. The rest of your life deals with you being famous and as an entertainer.
To me, Jay, what made Jay better when he did talk about drug shit, he talk about boss shit. Like, how can I say it? Like, he'll make mention of a deal or make mention of something like that, but it's from a perspective of, how can I say it, man? It ain't about the grinding part of it. It's about the money part. Like we did this, but now we on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like an elevated story to me. But when I hear niggas that just stay on the hustler and pitching packs type niggas, like, I'm like, nigga,
the difference
even these young niggas don't move like that. Like, to me, like these niggas now, I don't know if they drug dealers or all drug users and they make so much money sharing drugs with each other. I mean, because everybody
the difference in between them two is the fact that Jay, he'll rap about some shit like that, but he'll put it in a different form. He ain't gonna straight out say coke. And if he has, it's probably been a couple times on the record in the past, but he's more of that. He likes to actually do it in the art form of where you got to say it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? He'll actually try to be clever with it. This nigga Pusha T don't give a fuck. He'll just tell you, nigga, like, yeah, we did this, and then he'll rap whatever the second word is after coke. You know what I'm saying? He'll put coke in that motherfucker.
Hey, I think it was Jim Jones that just mentioned on Breakfast Club, like name or rap a Pusha T verse. I think he said that to Charlamagne or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he
I couldn't either. I can't think of one fucking song beyond the clips that nigga got. I don't know none of that shit.
See, that's because in this music shit, man, the difference between nigga like Pusha T and a motherfucker like Drake, for argument's sake, is mainstream and cult fan base. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be hyped when Pusha T come out to these festivals because Pusha T doesn't have a festival crowd, but at the same time, he has enough fans to perform at a festival, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, like, enough people will respect it enough to not be like, yo, this is trash. But at the same time, that's how he's made his longevity in the game. He has a cult fan base. So, like, people going to always listen to him and listen to his shit, but it's not going to be on the level of a Drake, somebody who can continue to grasp new fans every new song he drops.
Yeah. Drake probably is the biggest rapper I ever seen thus far, next to probably Snoop. And why I say big, meaning they can go anywhere in the world and they're going to be treated like, oh my God, this is motherfucking Snoop, or oh my God, this is Drake. Jay-Z, on the other hand, like, he been called a fraud, and I can think that he might have over-exaggerated. But then when I listen to certain niggas that I kind of have respect for, they be kind of co-signing that nigga a little bit. Like, apparently he was around other niggas that was getting money. But it wasn't that he wasn't doing his shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was speaking on the fact that he was having duffel bags and shoe boxes, you know what I'm saying, with racks, you know what I'm saying?
Or even
and
then, respect goes a long way. I feel
you
like
just never know. I mean, who give a fuck?
Like
They
all
are
niggas that was cool with everybody. So it was like kind of one of those things where they was just like, you know, we fuck with him because he's always been that type of nigga to be cool with most motherfuckers.
okay, but let me say this too about a clique of niggas. If y'all niggas moving as a unit, and one nigga is probably not the nigga who got the weight up, but you add him to the team, and he also breaking shit down, he bagging shit up, he weighing shit, and he might not be making deals like that, but he with y'all. He got a pistol. He weigh everything out. He count everything up. How this nigga not moving weight? He moving weight with all. You know, it's a clique. You know, the whole movement is bigger than the one nigga who might got the plug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody got a job if they moving in that way. You know what I'm saying? So you can't take away his credibility because he ain't the nigga with the plug. If that nigga was putting work in every fucking day to get the movement bread, then nigga the shit he was moving that shit. You know what I mean? Like what else is there to say? I don't know. It's just a little thought because I've done listened to a lot of conversations over the years. Some niggas give him his respect, some niggas don't.
Well, I mean, of course, we all have learned that a lot of these niggas' stories ain't what they are, and to be honest, to be even more real about it, we shouldn't take those as, oh man, that nigga ain't real or that nigga ain't solid or he just fronting. I think we also have to look at music for what it is, and it's an art form. Niggas is able to tell stories, whether you telling it from a personal experience or experience from somebody around you. If you make it good, then it's good. It's an art form. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to separate the two enough. And I think that's the reason why we dug ourselves so deep inside of the shit that we doing now, as far as like a certain genre of music where people actually, it inspires people to go out and harm other people. If we look at it in an art form, we wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Well, I think niggas need to quit putting themselves in the shoes of the people they rapping about. Like, for like T Grizzly, let's say, he doing all the motherfucking songs and videos where he doing like, it look like movies, nigga. It's like you watching fucking movies, dog, and he got characters that he built in them songs.
Yeah.
So it ain't him. He rapping this shit. He rapping gangsta ass shit, but he not doing this shit. He's rapping about his characters that he built in the song.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers, me and my kids be waiting on them motherfuckers to drop. Nigga, them motherfuckers is cold. But because they should be movies. Huh?
With who?
T Grizzly.
Yeah. I think a lot of that came from his brother. You know, because his brother was the one that was locked up. His brother got released sometime last year and then went right back to fucking prison, bro. Within like a couple months. It was fucked up. He had it as soon as his brother came out, gave him a chain, gave him some money, started putting him on the music shit, built his Instagram up, trying to make him go legit, rapping with him. Him and T Grizzly, they like twins. They look exactly the same. It was easy. It was an easy route. All you had to do, stay on the music shit, listen to what your brother told you about this shit because he been in it, work that angle. He just couldn't do it, man. He couldn't do it. Went right back in, man. Some fucked up shit.
Cause niggas want to be rock stars, man. And if you ain't the nigga with the microphone, you don't want to be looked at like a hang around nigga. You'll rather be a nigga with some bricks or shit or some motherfucking pills or something. You want to look like you doing your own thing.
Yeah, that shit's crazy to me.
Some niggas don't have it in their business to, you know, be a bodyguard or be a driver or be like niggas don't want to do that shit. They're like, nigga, why I gotta look like a servant? Nigga, give me some money, give me a pack.
We gotta get rid of so many stigmas, bro. So many stereotypes, so many shits that we look at and look down upon. Because a lot of that shit would save lives, bro.
You right, but this is the thing that need to happen. Don't set your guy up as your security. Set your guy up with a security company where he hires security guards. And now he's the CEO of Big Man Security or whatever the fuck. And he ain't even got to touch a client. He ain't got to put his life on the line for nobody. He actually, all he do is owns a legitimate security guard company. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, that for sure. And actually put them through some fucking training. Actually put them through some shit where they can actually have some type of certificate.
Where they know how to manage a business.
Yeah, a legitimate type of shit where they can actually have a license to do what they need to do to protect your life.
But I'm saying he should never have to protect your life. If he just
that's what I mean.
Run the company, most he got to do is hire, fire, and make payroll. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, he feel better at the table with other bosses and better at the table with other artists, because instead of me getting introduced as T Grizzly guy or brother or cousin, I'm saying I'm such and such from this company. Here's my card if y'all ever need security in Detroit. Here's my card if you need security in blah blah blah. That's how I want to be presented if I'm mobbing with a nigga who getting money or I'm in the way. Mm-hmm. So if my nigga getting money and I don't participate in nothing that they got going on, I'm not no hang around ass nigga. It ain't that I'm not proud of my guy or I ain't no hater type nigga, but I don't want to be around nigga. I'm not no extra nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get out the way and applaud you from a distance, my nigga.
Side note, I probably would still be security today for U.S. Bank Stadium if I didn't get fucked over by the security company that hired me. But I'll tell you right now, for anybody out there that look at security in a certain way or look at it like it's beneath you or whatever the case may be, I'm telling you right now, if it's something you want to do, I not necessarily encourage it, but if it's something you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It pays well, and depending on what you do, you'll be able to enjoy that shit.
Look, Pac G looking like how I was looking on my way home from the motherfucking trip. Nigga, that was me all on the road. Like no, you know you fucked up when you do this shit. When you standing up on the steering wheel like this. Nigga, that mean you on your way to sleep, nigga. I'd have been this way, I'll go this way, I'll do this shit. Nigga, I had all kind of tricks, nigga, trying to drive.
You roll the window down?
No, that's one trick I don't fuck with. I did have the AC on cold as a bitch, thinking that'd help. Because if it was too warm and toasty, nigga, I was going to be out of there.
Relax mode.
Hell yeah, relax.
I'd rather be cold as a motherfucker. So I was in there shivering and shit like this in the desert, nigga. Like no, none of this shit makes sense. But I'm like, shit. But
say y'all both been watching the playoffs?
I missed a lot of the newer games.
I've seen a couple games.
You think it's rigged?
Yes.
Man, listen.
Because the Bucks wouldn't have lost if they wasn't rigged. That's why I'm saying that shit.
Really?
Bro, I was watching them do shit for the Heat that didn't even make sense. I was like, this shit is on tape, nigga. Like, how is y'all gonna justify that this shit is on tape?
Yeah.
No, it was them kind of calls where I was like, God damn. Then you see other games where they just let niggas play. So I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? And Giannis, one thing about Giannis, man, why somebody might critique him is because he gets shut down sometimes if the calls are not calling his way. Because he's so big. He come in on everybody and they hack the fuck out of him. If y'all not going to call fouls, y'all taking away half of his fucking points right there.
Yeah.
Because you have to call him fouls. Because he getting fouled.
Kind of goes back to what you were saying about LeBron. Because LeBron definitely would have got calls like that.
But LeBron wouldn't have got fouled and got the calls.
But that's what I'm saying. Even in his situation.
He wouldn't have had the points, but he also wouldn't have got fouled either.
Right.
So he would have been at the line just randomly and shit. That nigga, he'd have been on the bench and he'll come in and take the free throw shots. Like, what the fuck going on?
That shit's crazy.
LeBron so used to flopping that he does it minutes after the play over. He does it when he wasn't involved in the play. He just don't care.
I mean, Giannis had a great moment though after they lost that last game. He had a great moment, man. When he talked about that shit, when the interviewer asked him if it was like, I forgot what he asked him, but he was like, he basically gave a great answer talking about the fact that it's something that is in you, man. You can't say that somebody is I forgot the term. I don't want to butcher it, but he had a great response to it, and I think just that mindset alone for him is good for not just him but his team, man. Somebody like Giannis is gonna take his team far. That one championship, that's not it for him, regardless of what team he's on. He got that mentality.
We had an excellent team. We was playing a lesser team. The Heat is lesser, and them niggas was able to win. And now that's why I don't care. That's why I'm missing games and shit because I don't really give a fuck right now.
Yeah.
I hope the Nuggets fucking, like
Put like game on right now, ain't it?
I don't know. We're gonna find out when this shit over with. We ain't got much more to talk about. I want to talk about Tina Turner passing away.
Oh yeah.
Most young people don't know shit about her other than the fucking What's Love Got to Do With It movie.
Shit. I found out more about her when I did my my video talking about her and doing the tribute and doing the RIP video that I put up. I learned more about her then.
Damn.
Yeah. I had no idea that she was living out in fucking Switzerland. That's crazy. I didn't know she moved out there and was actually out there for a long time. Like
she been out there for a long ass time.
Yeah, married to a whole. I think she was married again, but I mean, whoever she was with somebody else. She lived in a fat ass crib out there in London and shit. Like she was out there, but also some shit came up about her. I guess you know how the niggas is in this generation, this new age. They had to do it as soon as she died. Oh, I'm not saying R.I.P. to Tina Turner because she didn't like black people. And when they showed the video of her talking about Africa, I was like, well, what y'all want to do about people's experiences, bro? It's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't been to fucking Africa. And you listening to a person that is telling you about their literal experience in a different country. Right. How are you supposed to judge that when you've never been there?
What does she say about Africa?
She said, well, here's the thing. She said she said they were lazy. Now, mind you, this is an interview from like back in the day. So
yeah, because they're not lazy no more. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that.
No, fuck with you.
I'm just saying. It was back in the day. It was back in the day. And I don't know what the times were back then, but what she experienced is what she experienced. She wasn't one of those people that was just talking out their ass because of gossip she heard from other people or on the internet. She went somewhere, she had an experience, and she spoke on it.
Now, you can't give us a little more to work with because I want to see it, but I want you to try to give me a little more.
I can pull it up actually.
Yeah, do that because I want to know what she was saying that got her criticized.
Because niggas can give you the gist and then make it worse than what it is and shit. I don't want to do that, but hold on.
Because I got like a weird take on people who get to the point where they tired of being around certain shit. And they get put in a box that they now all of a sudden don't like black people because they don't like certain type of black people or certain type of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, why would a man who is black have to enjoy the ignorant shit that they don't like just to maintain a black card?
That's bullshit.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's certain shit. Like, y'all act like that's the only type of black people there are. When you go around certain people, you're like, man, this is beautiful. Like I said, I play softball every Sunday. This is an all black league. It'd be love down there. It'd just be a good gathering of a bunch of different black people, all different ages, enjoying themselves, having a good time. That's great to be around. But it'd be some other niggas you be like, God damn, I wish they wasn't here with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I want to hear what she said. That's the only reason I'm saying this. All right, here we go.
You got it up?
Yeah.
African way. And I think like this sort of, I'm only speaking now like from something I haven't really looked into, but I get that Africans are sort of very lazy people. They're not very aggressive. They just sort of want to live off the land and they're very comfortable, which is great. You can do that, if you're in a position to be able to do that. But I felt that they enjoyed our performance there. I have to be inspired by something when I go to Europe. I enjoy it because the people there are very fashionable and it's just fun. I mean, all we do is work. We check in a hotel and we go on stage and we go to the airport. So you have to feel some kind of inspiration from a city, right? So when I go like to Africa, I'm very down because like the food isn't good. I don't get any really good, fantastic vibes from the people. So I'm just really bored.
She said she's just really bored.
Hey, man, listen, man.
Does that not sound like somebody's whole perspective? I'm just saying, it's her personal experience. What you supposed to say about that?
What the fuck, bro?
You can look at it in different ways. You can look at it as she's so far removed from connection of her actual ancestry that she can't enjoy living off the land and she can't enjoy a simple way of life because she's too Easternized or Americanized, Westernized, I should say. My fault. But you get what I'm saying?
She mentioned Europeans. She's like, why do you think that was more interesting to her? Because the first thing she named was fashion and all that shit. It's like, that's what niggas idolize here in America.
But we would assume that there's no African fashion. They have some of the most unique looking tribes and people. But think about this now. She basically saying their way of doing shit is whack because she's so far removed from her ancestry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to word this. She's so far removed from who she is as a black woman that those things don't even connect to her. But then when she go around white people who are just wearing clothes as well and not even as colorful, not even have, as much meaning behind it, that shit is more fascinating to her.
Yeah.
But then you also can say, like when we had the conversation about Africans not being able to fight, and that's why they lost so much of their goddamn continent, it would make you say it's in y'all best interest to start being less lazy and stop living off the land. You niggas need to learn to build forts and motherfucking high-ass walls and good guns. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe y'all should be so goddamn laid back.
This nigga AP has not gotten over seeing African niggas fight. It has blown his mind so much that it haunts him sometimes. It's like, nigga, how did I not know this?
Bro, I like history. So I'm like, if you ain't got shit, let's say you ain't got shit. Let's say you're a group of people and you're like, we ain't got shit, man. We need to go take over somewhere. Where do we go? Ooh, let's go over there where them niggas is so divided through tribes that they not very well protected. All them niggas got is sticks. They spears didn't even have spear heads on the motherfuckers. They was just pointy ass sticks. They had
them bitches at the end.
Inferior weapons and fighting tactics. So a half decent group of niggas could go over there from anywhere in the world and probably regulate some shit and take some shit. I hate to say it. Mm-hmm. And it's been done 1,001 times. And then even when we talk about the fierceful, like the Moors, they were fierce fighters and they did this and did this. I don't want to have this conversation. But I'm just going to say.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to leave it to my fucking self. I'm going to keep that one. Put it like this. A lot of times when Africans are fighting under the command of different peoples, that's where you get a lot of the historical stories of fierce fighting. That's all I got. GMS froze, Pac G froze off the weed. But look, this is all I'm saying. She probably feel like she feel because she new to this shit. Come back, GMS. I'm finna remove you. Just come back in, bro. She probably just feel like shit. Like I said, she went over there and she don't get that shit. She like, man, come on, man. We could do better than this. And she can't do a fucking sound check because niggas ain't trying to put no work in and shit. You know what I'm saying? And she used to a nigga bossing her to fuck around, so there was no black. She had all these black people around her. Wasn't nobody bossing around like she used to.
Like Ike did.
Like Ike would have. That's what she was missing, that Ike energy. Like, she like, I'm in Africa amongst all these beautiful black people and ain't nobody punch me yet. Ain't nobody boss me around. Ain't nobody tell me to sing the song better. She just didn't feel motivated. What you think about that, GMS?
What, her Tina Turner?
Yeah, that she was trained to be bossed around, and because they was too laid back, it fucked her head up.
Somebody said something about head trauma when she did that.
Hold on, see, now that's bullshit too. Can we do the real story of Tina Turner?
What is the real story?
What Ike got to do with it?
That's what about my boy Ike.
That's what. Oh damn! Listen, man, we need to talk about that. What Ike got to do with it?
That's
Ike is not. Ike is a man. Ike is a man who has been wrongfully villainized,
portrayed.
Yeah, and he was just a simple old G from the South who had a great music career, who found a young little thriving singer, put her on, end up marrying her, made her hella big and famous,
gave her plenty babies,
only for her to leave him and take the name. He said the name stays home, and she took the motherfucker anyway. And because he might have got a little physical with her a couple times, which was not illegal at the time. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the man didn't do nothing illegal?
Y'all ain't ready to talk about that.
Man, look, the man wrote a song. He just simply wanted her to sing the shit how he wrote it. You gotta shake a motherfucker every once in a while, because sometimes he was probably trying to shake the lyrics in her goddamn head. But it wasn't illegal.
Hell no, it wasn't.
He probably had scratches on his face.
Ike, you see Ike right here, right?
Look at that poor man who been just villainized for nothing.
Hey, he had some secret children out here.
First nigga with the
Y'all know who this is? This nigga look familiar.
Damn, he do look like
real
a
chance.
Hey man,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. for sure. He was spreading his seed around here, man. He was trying to populate the earth while spreading good music, man, playing that guitar, man. And it just so happened that, every once in a while, when a motherfucker hit the wrong note, you had to correct it. You feel what I'm saying? Correct the note real quick. When Tina went low, he went high.
Look, all the real men chiming in. Ike been criticized heavy by the media and Hollywood. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't even see this shit. They did it with fucking Color Purple. Then they turn around and hit you with what's love got to do with it. They got you thinking that every black man in the 50s, 60s, 70s wasn't shit but woman beater cokeheads.
They trying to say that the new Color Purple that's finna come out is gonna be a new way to demonize black men. I don't want to put that on the movie, but it just seems like odd timing to make a remake during a time where,
But think about all of the white men that get to go off into the sunset as great people in history who beat the shit out of their fucking wives.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of their fucking wives.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga who, in my opinion, probably was a slapper. I identify with slappers. He probably was a slapper. Because when you got to put a bitch on the stage the next night, you don't want her all fucked up. That's bad for business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you do a lot of grabbing, a lot of slapping. These bitches be punching each other in the face with all they might when they want to argue and fight with each other. And you mad at your man who took you from the goddamn bayou and made you famous because he open hand your ass? Bitch, please.
Listen, man. I think this nigga I Lacy said the new Mister finna be sweet. They gonna make somebody LG. Well, no, they don't really have to make nobody LGBTQ because it's that scene in the movie where
Celie was
was kissing on what's her name. They already had that back then, man.
Oh man, R.I.P. to Jim Brown, man. I forgot that the brother passed as well.
And they try look, man. Don't go on Twitter when you hear somebody pass, especially somebody who was older and from a different generation, because niggas are not going to let them pass without bringing up some fuck shit.
So what did he supposedly do that was probably legal?
He beat his girlfriend or something like that. They said that he was accused of the big R word, all types of shit. And to be honest, bro, I'm from a different generation. I don't know shit about that. Not that I can't look it up, not that I can't have an opinion about it, but he was revered for so fucking long that if y'all motherfuckers wasn't trying to talk about that shit before he died, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's the reality of the situation.
Listen, man.
The reality of the situation is fuck cancel culture. If you didn't say no shit before a motherfucker died, shut your bitch ass up and eat that shit and go to bed.
But that's my point, though. It goes back to what I said. They let certain other people can be monsters out here, and they're gonna uphold their motherfucking legacy.
Yes,
a black man who just was a part of his own environment in the times, doing a little booger sugar, you know, writing some great music, you know what I'm saying, keeping them bitches on the 1-2, you know what I'm saying, and that was it. And they got to make them look like fucking crazy people. You know what I'm saying? They can't be that crazy if they was able to become successful at a time where the country was as racist as it was. You know, they hide the other people crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Them other people that was doing wild shit, they hide that shit from the biography books and all the other shit that get out. But they want niggas like Jim Brown. Jim Brown don't strike me as no woman beater.
I mean,
he strike me as a nigga that'll tell a bitch to shut the fuck up. If she don't listen, he gonna deal with her. That's different. A woman beater is a nigga who come home and whip his girl ass because she ain't did shit. A fucking man that's dealing with his woman, that's what we gonna call it with. A man that's dealing with his woman, it's because she causing shit. And he gotta stop her ass.
Like Jonathan Majors.
What happened? Is that what was happening with him? He was stopping his bitch?
They said something happened in the back of a cab. What else can happen in the back of a cab when your girl see a message from another bitch?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Put two and two together. But the fact that, but here's the thing. People didn't pay attention to the actual stories that was being put out. They just label him as an abuser. When that shit first happened, I was paying attention to what people was coming out with. And they were saying he was hard to work with or that he was an asshole on set. That does not equate to somebody being a physical abuser, a serial physical abuser. It doesn't. A nigga can be an asshole on set. A nigga can say, hey, fuck you, get out my face, or go get me a fucking coffee or a donut or some shit. And you can label them a fucking asshole because you work behind the scenes and they're a star. But as soon as a motherfucker gets into a physical altercation with somebody, then all of a sudden they're a fucking abuser. And you put them in that fucking label. And then the motherfucker gets in a relationship with somebody like what's happening now because apparently he's dating Megan Good. Shout out to him. Holy shit. Now niggas is like, oh, how could she do this? Now niggas is trashing her like she knows what he's on. She knows this and that. Get the fuck out of people's shit. Nigga. You don't know shit. You know what the fucking internet told you. Niggas, shut the fuck up.
If you want to see some hellified ass whoopings take place, watch any white, black and white movie from the 50s. Them white men used to slap bitches in circles on the motherfucking movies. Smush shit in their face. Motherfucking, I seen one where the bitch had to eat an orange dog, smushed the orange in her face, muffed the shit out of her face. Another bitch got slapped to spin in circles and fall into the fucking stage. No, they used to beat the shit on camera. And it was normal as fuck. The Honeymooners, he used to be like, why? You know, he used to like threaten his bitch. Archie Bunker used to threaten his bitch. And Edith was the sweetest little white lady. You know what I'm saying? She ain't want no fucking problem. And then Lacey, he old school. He like beating his wife with a stick. He said, why beat her with the fist when you could beat her with a stick? Good point, Lacey. Ira, look, we're going to put this nigga in the fucking, hold on. I ain't want to see that part. Hold on. Lacey, you care to expound more on beating bitches with sticks?
My wingspan.
Do you know that
I got that
saying,
Jordan poster wingspan, nigga?
That's saying that what's the fucking saying? Rule of thumb. Y'all heard of somebody say the rule of thumb?
Yeah.
That shit originate from a law. I don't think it was in America, but it was a law where you allowed to beat your bitch as long as the stick is not thicker than your thumb. That was the measuring rubrics for what size stick you could beat your bitch with. That's what
the phrase came from? The phrase?
Yes. You might have to do a little extra Googles to make sure you find the correct origin because they probably give you the softball origin of, yeah, it just means, that's kind of the rule you go by. No, where does it originate, motherfucker? That's how you pick the stick.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all know motherfuckers that suffer from all I did syndrome? A motherfucker, I'll put it to you this way. A motherfucker with all I did syndrome is the person that says all I did was knowing damn well they escalated the situation by the things that they did. And then your reaction was too much for them. So they were like, all I did was. That's what I think about when I read that comment from Chandra when she said, oh, she grabbed his phone. See, the statement that the girl put out, even though it was to help Jonathan Majors, it still made it seem like he was just an abusive guy who snapped and just abused her. It was like, that was the all I did syndrome. No, tell the people what really happened, because we know what happens behind the scenes in real life. If a woman finds you texting another woman, especially when y'all together and y'all in close proximity, you not driving either, because a motherfucker will attack you while you driving. They don't give a fuck. But if you not driving, oh my God, it's over. But we in a generation where he can't say shit like that. He can't say, well, she attacked me first, because they won't give a fuck. The narrative is he's an abuser.
Yeah, I wonder if society would throw a nigga away if he admitted to it. Meaning, not saying just Jonathan Majors. I'm just saying, when is we gonna get a dude like Sean Connery who when asked in public about it, he like, yeah, you should have heard the bitch. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take it no more. I shut her the fuck up. And now we've been good ever since. I wonder if a motherfucker say that, will the public opinion sway their way?
It'd have to be more. It'd have to be people that agree with it, because you got people that have hive mindsets.
I think the people that don't agree would get overpowered by the people that agree.
That's what I mean. When the people that agree, you have to have more people that agree with a situation for them to be like, I agree, than any other. And then on the other hand too, if they say I disagree with this, then there'll be a swarm of people saying they disagree with it, because people care more about following along with what everybody else thinks than actually feeling the way that they feel. That's why a lot of the people that be on the internet, like a fucking Andrew Tate or whatever the fuck, can get so much traction with what they're saying, because it's not that they saying nothing new. It's not that they saying anything that's anything that people can actually learn from. It's just the fact that they saying shit that other motherfuckers are scared to say on the internet. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But ain't that shit anything though? Like, it's like if a dude like we be more cared about people lying and getting caught and busted. Like, this what your ass be doing. But if they be open about it, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? It just be the fact that we want to bust them out.
That's what it is. Like, people, like, I think one of the most important things that a nigga like Charlamagne has ever said is that live your truth so that nobody can use it against you. It's the realest thing that I've ever heard, because of the fact that so many people fake shit on a daily basis. If you were to be 100% truthful and authentic with yourself and just being on these social platforms, not that you have to, but if you choose to be, then nigga, if you are the most truthful and most open and honest with yourself, nobody can use that shit against you. I'm watching the show Dave right now on Netflix with the rapper Lil Dicky. You heard of him? The white dude.
Yeah, I watched that Dave shit.
Dave is an incredible show, and it's not just because it's written well. It's because the nigga actually talks about real life shit that he actually does. I just found out today that scroll guard shit was real. He actually did that in real life. This nigga actually ordered a scroll guard, put it on, and fucked the bitch. Do you know what a scroll guard is?
No.
This nigga said he was shaving, he nicked a spot, and because it was a nick there, he said he didn't know how to hide. He said putting on the condom wouldn't hide the nick. He was so embarrassed about the nick that the scroll guard is what came in handy to hide that nick.
What is a scroll guard?
You I'll show you later. I don't think I can show you.
Don't show me shit. You can't tell me in public with everybody watching.
There's no male parts. There's no male parts involved. But I just don't know if the actual structure of a scroll guard is going to fuck up the stream. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a scroll guard. It's like it's shaped a certain way.
Never. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to. What I know about that show is dude be on some weird ass shit on that show.
Look, but exactly, and I think that is the exact response that he wants from a person like you or anybody else. If you feel like it's weird because it's supposed to be, because people are supposed to be authentically themselves. Everybody is an individual. You are supposed to be yourself. It's not supposed to be normal to anybody else because you are an individual. That's the point.
Okay. But I still want to get back to this damn scroll guard because your wife just explained this shit so perfectly, and you want to whisper it to a nigga in the dark. It's
because I'm thinking about what it looks like.
Basically, it's men's latex underwear that form to your junk. How hard was that, GMS?
I'm trying to find it without an explicit picture. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Hopefully, this doesn't get us banned. This is what a scroll guard looks like on a dummy.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Nigga, I call them boxers, nigga. Who ain't never fucked through their boxers before?
You said all this nigga had to do was go through the pee hole.
Yeah, man, just shit. Man, what the fuck?
That's funny. But the scroll guard is hilarious, man. And I think it's just a great thing to add to the show because it's just funny, man. When you open with yourself and you open with the world, bro, they can't use shit against you. Imagine if a nigga that used the scroll guard told you he used the scroll guard. What you gonna say?
You gonna ride him for a minute, then you be off his ass.
Exactly.
You gonna say your shit, then you're gonna be done with it. But that's my point. That's the same thing with like women and men's abusive relationships. A lot of women be fighting their nigga. A lot of men restrain themselves. Even if you slap a woman, now this is why I want, because I had this debate with a motherfucker. Even if you slap a woman, that is restraint from a man. Because he could beat your motherfucking ass. So he's restraining himself and only slapping you. You understand? But again, I'm not saying this is okay. I'm just saying we got to understand what restraint really means. And if a bitch is pushing a nigga to the point of physical harm, where this nigga got to get physical with you, I would tell my daughter in a heartbeat, if a nigga even acting like he want to get physical with you, shut the fuck up. And if you ain't going to leave and you going to stay in the house, shut the fuck up. If he get physical with you anyway, call me.
Yeah.
Because then it's another conversation. You get what I'm saying? But if you in there pushing a nigga buttons, and you know what I mean? Because I've been there, and you know how many fucking brothers and people supposed to pull up on me? I'm like, nigga, do you know what this bitch was doing, motherfucker? Fuck you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your brothers because you don't know how to shut the fuck up. Bitch, you about to get everybody killed because you a bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You know what this bitch was doing to me?
But I'm just saying, like, you know, or you be one of them other niggas who get dragged by the family. Probably ain't even do shit wrong. Probably getting beat up by the girl. You ever see them videos where a nigga getting his ass beat?
Yeah.
We don't know how that shit went. She could be bullying that nigga with the idea of her crazy brothers.
No bullshit.
Like, I call them niggas what? And he like, damn, I ain't even do shit, bitch. The same way they do with parole officers, they do that with crazy brothers and cousins.
Yep.
You got to be equally as crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, bitch, I'm killing them. As soon as they pull up, I'm Swiss cheese in that motherfucking car.
Everybody in that motherfucker gonna die.
Yep. I hope your nephew with him because I don't like that little motherfucker. He don't like throw rappers. He don't like to throw his rappers away. So look, y'all, we thugged it through. We didn't have a whole lot of shit written down, no topics or whatnot. I think we should go ahead and end the show on that note because I don't want to go down no longer road about abuse. I don't think it's okay. I just be saying little stupid shit on this show. You shouldn't have to fight a bitch or slap a bitch. If you got to slap a bitch more than once, then she ain't a good bitch. You know what I'm saying? or you don't slap good enough. Either you don't slap good enough, or she ain't a good bitch.
I got a question for both of y'all before we end this. For both of y'all, AP, Pac G, one last thing. Kim Kardashian said that, and I don't know if y'all heard this, but Kim said that all of Kanye's shenanigans that he's done over the years is going to be more damaging to her children than her sex tape ever will. What do y'all think about that?
That's a lie.
I disagree. I think hold on. I don't disagree with her. I actually agree with Kim.
Really? All right, devil's advocate. Tell us why.
Because in the world that they live in, it is more shameful to be embarrassing or to embarrass the family than it is to be a hoe. And in the world that they live in, being a hoe or on a sex tape is empowering, and it's a women's right, and it's sexuality at its finest, and it's not shunned. And in their world and in their space and at their school, nothing's wrong with it. So it's not embarrassing those little girls or boys. But what is embarrassing them is the way they ridicule their father in the media, and they're ashamed and embarrassed of who their dad is based on media.
Well, let me answer that real quick. What's wrong? And I get what you're saying with that, but the problem with that statement is the person that we're talking about. Kim isn't feeling that way about her own sex tape. Kim is embarrassed. Kim still cries about that shit. Kim still feels like that is a stain on her career. The reason she even brought it up in that conversation is because she's embarrassed by it. So how could her kids develop any type of confidence or strength from that if their mother isn't strong about it? Because all of us can attest to seeing our mother at least one point in life shed tears about something, and we didn't look at it as, well, you know what, the world is like this, or you know what, I'll be strong. It hurts you. If those kids get made fun of, like it already happened on that show, where a kid on Roblox put up Kim's face and was like Kim's sex tape, but her son at the time didn't know how to read, or her daughter or whatever was at the time didn't know how to read, so they couldn't read it. It broke that bitch. She didn't know how to take it.
She cried. So, you seen her cry?
She broke the fuck down. She called Kanye immediately and didn't know what the fuck to do. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know what to do in that situation, not that, because I agree with what you're saying, it takes the leadership to be confident about that and to be okay with it, and to feel like it's empowering for it to be able to pass down to her kids. Because if they see her break down from it and knows that it bothers her, it's going to bother them. But if they look at Kanye, like, think about it. They look at Kanye and they see what he's saying, and he's confident in what he's saying, even though the motherfucker might be a little off. They ain't going to look at it shameful. If they went to their dad and asked him about what he said about certain shit, about a certain community, he going to stand 10 toes on that motherfucker. And that's how I feel about it. So they can't look at it a certain way.
Let me tell you, from a parent and from a son at some point, daddy can't do no fucking right, nigga. This is how the kids gonna be. Mama, it's okay. It's okay, mama. We know you did that. We don't look at you like that. You a great mama. That's the kids to mama. To dad, it's like, why do he be doing that shit, man? Why is he, man, he's so fucking embarrassed. Why do he keep doing this shit? They hate that shit. They hate it. They hate dad. Mm-hmm. That shit, ain't none of that shit okay. Maybe when they get older, maybe one or two of them might really see through the bullshit and be like, man, my pop's the realest. Or they're going to hate him and resent him for being so wild and embarrassing and going against the grain. Why he can't just shut the fuck up? Why he got to always do this? Why he always got to act weird like this? Trust me, that little hoe, like mama could be a dope fiend, a fucking whore, both crazy, blind, crippled, or crazy, nigga. Everybody gonna love their fucking mama. Daddy could be a solid nigga with one stance on I don't want my daughter wearing no dresses above her knees. His daughter gonna be like, I hate him. He get on my nerves. He always trying to do. I wish he just die and go somewhere because your daddy don't want you to wear a dress past your knees.
But then here's the thing: they have sons. It's not just daughters.
Them niggas probably ain't gonna be no niggas. We gonna see.
Well, it's not even that. I'm just saying, as a young, as
gonna be some
a
Jaden
boy, or
Smiths
even
going
as a
on over
teenager, if them niggas get that shit to come across their social media, it's a wrap. Cause ain't none of us in life. I don't think nobody here on this screen or nobody in the comments has ever had the opportunity to get their parents' sex tape blasted on the internet.
You didn't need the parent sex tape. You heard your mom in there getting fucked.
But that's
by a
different.
nigga that wants your daddy.
That's different than
Getting
everybody
fucked.
doing.
Y'all heard that shit. Y'all seen multiple niggas come to the crib fucking on mama. Y'all didn't need no sex tape. Your mama came washed up. She went and got a wash rag and took it back to that nigga and washed his dick up in your house. Am I lying? This nigga get the real bar of soap. Y'all niggas in there washing y'all ass with joy. Niggas way more traumatized from their mama fucking. They don't need to see no goddamn sex tape. But they all hate their daddy. Every nigga I know hate their goddamn daddy for one reason or another. Then when you get older and you finally sit down with the nigga, you actually see eye to eye half the time.
I just think it's different because it's specific, because it's like, it's Kanye, man. That nigga he got a cult fan base. I don't think there's anything that's going to happen in life where his kids are embarrassed by him, especially just his catalog alone. Niggas going to be like, this nigga made some of the greatest music of all time.
Yeah.
How can a kid be embarrassed by that? You gonna tell me my dad said something like this about my mom or said something about this community? Nigga, my dad made Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
Your dad is walking around with leggings, socks, and shoulder pads in his t-shirt.
Shoulder pads.
They don't like that shit, GMS.
But how
they are way more traumatized by their daddy, man.
They're in a different bracket though. You got to think about it. These young kids that are way younger than us, decades younger than us, are in a different bracket. They think differently.
Exactly. That's why they think horror. That's why they think horror shit is perfectly fine.
No, but I'm talking
they
about
they think their mama is overreacting to it. Like, mama, it's just a sex tape. That's not nothing. Like, relax.
Fame overall,
I'm on a sex tape. This is her daughter telling her, I'm getting fucked on the sex. It's not a big deal. They don't. I'm telling you, nigga. This is.
I don't know. I just don't think that they'll. I don't think they'll resent their dad. I don't think.
Shit. So. I think they do right now. Why you think that they? Let me tell you why I know they don't. Because the look. Well, at least the girl that's always around with Kim wearing the fucking S&M shit.
The one that
she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it if she know her daddy didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I think the fact that the influence is there already.
She wouldn't do it already. If she listened to her daddy, trust me when I tell you this, it would bother her to upset her daddy if she was that type of girl. She don't fuck with her daddy. And whatever my mama say about my daddy, I'm with it. I don't like this weird ass nigga either. Matter of fact, they was probably in Pete face sitting on the nigga lap thanking God that, oh my God, I wish I want to fuck Pete. This is what the little girl saying. Wish I was old enough to fuck him. Y'all is underestimating these little kids, man. I have not seen too many men get they just due from their children, especially the hardest working parents. The hardest working men still ain't got shit on mama.
Mm-hmm.
And all our viewpoints that we have to try to protect them, keep them safe from bullshit and all that, it just looked like the mean guy, the not fun guy, the old thinker. Because I don't want my daughter to wear a two-piece and she's 6. Had that argument with a baby mama, nigga, and you tell me how that shit gonna go. Your daughter wearing a thong the next motherfucking swim event.
Oh Lord,
at 6, just to spite you. Because you wasn't okay with the 2-piece part.
Bogus as hell.
That's the Ice Spice shit. That's the Ice Spice shit.
And
Right
guess
there.
what? The mama with it, the grandma with it, the aunties with it. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, you get tired of not getting your voice. What do? Stop having a voice. Then when you don't have a voice, now you ain't seeing and being around and you ain't as active. Now you look like you not an active father.
That's part of the point I made earlier about the idea of genuine beauty to the kids when they grow up. When they grow up, if they run to their mom, if they run to their auntie, or they run to their grandma and say, "I don't feel pretty, I don't feel beautiful," they're not gonna tell them that you're beautiful. They're not gonna say you're gorgeous or you're cute the way that you are. They're gonna say, "Hey, I got a recommendation to a doctor. I got we can get a consultation. You can look as beautiful as you want. We got the bread for it. We got the perfect doctor for it. Do what you want." That, to me, alone is going to psychologically damage those kids more than anything that Kanye's ever done, despite if they show it or not.
That's what you think. Because like I said, the mentality of the world that they're in, all of those things that are crazy to you and me, is perfectly fine in their world. It is more crazy for them to be contrary to that. To not get surgery is crazy to them. Why wouldn't you fix yourself, Mom? Why are they saying we're crazy? They're just haters, daughter. Get a new nose, fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
We talking about the same people that have actively started to reverse those same things, though.
No, you're not. You talking about fucking the other bitch.
No. Kim and them other motherfuckers, they started to push back on their shit. They started to reverse some of the shit that they was doing.
You know why? Because it's popular. It's popular to change it. It's popular to change it. And the biggest thing and the most important thing, they fucking life is on the line. When the doctor telling you there is something wrong with your body because of these chemicals in your body, you're going to start thinking about getting rid of them. And then you're going to tell the world that it's a social conscious decision because I don't believe. Bitch, you scared of you dying, motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
Ass started leaking.
If they never told you your ass was going to die, you would get some more ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they was doing at first. That's exactly
until it affect their heart. Now it's like, oh shit. You know, I just feel in my heart that this is not the way. Bitch, shut up. You know what I'm saying? You're scared of dying, bitch. So I'm just saying, I don't know. We all just speculating. I just feel like the way this world is, even my own fucking children, I am so lame to them. They, to me, I'm official, and they fake to me. Like y'all ain't proving through nothing.
Because every single one of us right here on this screen are fathers. That's what sucks to me, because it's like we all fathers. We all try to do what we can, and I'm like, she talking about what the kids gonna see later on down the road. I'm like, even if they looked at their dad's rants, even if they sounded crazy, the one thing they gonna take from it is the fact that every time they dad spoke on them, it was always about what was best for them and the fact that he loved them, the fact that he wanted to be around them. And none of that shit will matter because of the influence that they have.
We need to talk to some kids, GMS. No, they're gonna say, why he keep acting like that? Why do he keep embarrassing me?
No, this is what I'm saying. That's what
Let your parent come to your school when you 7 and 8 wearing some bullshit. Your parents can love your ass with all their heart. Let you have one of the parents where all the kids be like, who the fuck mama is that? And they get the roast.
Nigga came with a
nigga, you gonna look at your mama. Stop pulling my school, man. Pull up around the corner, man. No, I'm telling you, them kids don't think past their fucking image, man. Past what's cool to their friends. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
I said, they think in a different bracket than we do. They think in a different universe than we do. We not the same as those kids' mentalities.
Bro, children have to either live long enough or experience enough in their own life to finally get it. That's it. Even myself. Now, I thought I was more respectful than some kids, but I was also very disrespectful. And when I look back, I'm like, I called my pops at 3, 4 in the morning to come get me out of jail. When this nigga gotta work and gotta get up early and go to work.
Yeah.
Just because I want to be on some bullshit when I could have been at the house. Mm-hmm. That's fucking disrespect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm endangering the whole damn house because of my activities where niggas can come shoot the crib up or tie somebody up in this motherfucker.
Or a whiff of pussy.
You don't, oh my God, fucking them moms in them cribs? Shit, that's going down. So I'm just saying, if you think about it, all the disrespect, until you get kids in your own house, you be thinking like, God damn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You be looking at your older parents like, man, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I apologize.
We lucky, man. We all lucky. To be honest, we lucky.
Because we just need it in a proper perspective. Yeah. But shit, we're going to end the show, man. Pac G in here blowed. Good to see you, though. It's been 2 weeks.
Always,
you know what I'm saying, since we did a show.
Pac G.
Y'all enjoy yourself this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Get at me. Pretty soon I'll put together a little barbecue, Pac G. Have you over, man. Sip something with me. You know what I'm saying? Put some shit on the grill. Too bad I can't invite you, GMS, but me and wifey is going to make that trip out there to kick it with y'all this summer.
We could roll out to Milwaukee too. I'm just scared of the Kill Boys. That's all.
Nah, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Worry about them.
Yeah, just move to the left.
Say when they used to it, motherfucker.
Just move to the left.
You ain't got to worry about shit, nigga.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this too. All the shit I experienced on my road trip made me appreciate all this shit in this city, dog. Nice. I don't want to be in no other city, dog.
Yeah.
I fuck all them other cities.
That's true.
I only feel right here. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, peace. We up out this motherfucker.